Welcome. This is Zangler, the Tesla Semi Advocate. I am an advocate for the semi, not a semi as in less than full advocate. And today I have some bonus video after flying at the Giga Semi high volume factory construction on Sunday, June 21st at about 7:30 in the morning. I decided to go take a look at what's going on at the pilot production building at 550 Milan. This is not far from Giga Nevada proper, GF1, and not far from the Giga Semi factory construction site at all. Look at all these Tesla semis and notice all the fairings and spare parts, but I don't know, I could probably count 10 Tesla semis at least in that picture. But what I really want to do is work my way over to the northwest corner and specifically check out what's going on at the western wall. There you can see 10 brand new Tesla semis. I think at one time there were as many as 28 lined up there. And I believe they are slowly being delivered, probably in pairs at a minimum to the early clients that placed orders and are working with Tesla and incorporating them and getting data on how to add them into their fleet in preparation for the full delivery of their orders. So there are some spare parts there on the right. There's a frame and a bunch of broken down pallets, but on the left you can see the fairings and a few of the bodies and the space frames, which are those rectangular boxes. But look what we have here. We have a Tesla semi on a giant pallet, shrink wrapped. And got this. I've been noodling over this all day today, and I videoed this several hours ago, and my best guess is this is going overseas. If it was going to a customer in the United States, you think they would have no problem putting it on a trailer and delivering it the way they have others, or driving it there. Even if it's way out of the range of the megacharger network, they could put it up on a diesel-powered semi-trailer and deliver it. This looks like it's being prepped for overseas delivery. Now, we already know they sent a few to Germany already last year, and I cannot speculate on why they would want to send more to Germany, but maybe these are going to a different part of Europe. Maybe they're going to China. I doubt that. And maybe none of the above. Maybe it is just a long distance trip and they want to protect it. But when you look closely at the pallets, it says sling lift only. So you need a crane to lift this pallet, semi on a pallet, Tesla semi on a pallet, and deliver it. So we may never know where this was destined. You'll notice that the ramp that has been built and placed on the back of the semi is clearly for driving the Tesla semi off of this pallet once it's complete. There's also a pallet next to it with random miscellaneous parts that I cannot make head nor tails out of. Could this, some of the different thoughts I have is this is a new model, the new version, a refreshed version, and they want to keep it under wraps. Get it? Under wraps. But the more I think about it, the more I think it's probably just to protect it during delivery. I'm pretty sure, though, that, well, I don't know for sure, but I believe when they delivered the last two to Houston and put them on a ship and sent them across the Atlantic to Germany, they were not shrink wrapped like that. Here's a nice look around, a little byproduct is a nice look around at Tahoe Regional Industrial Center off of USA Parkway. And not only is there a lot of existing fulfillment centers and warehouses, but there is an amazing amount of construction going on, including that big building that you just saw, which is allegedly going to be a data center. So here we can get a better look, get an up-close look using 9x zoom, and you'll say, it says, do not forklift, sling only. And there's that pallet next to it. For the life of me, I can't tell how that has anything to do with a Tesla Semi, but it does look like it's loaded up to go, pure speculation, but to go with this pallet. Maybe it's some sort of maintenance equipment. Who knows? Anyway, I do geek out for another couple minutes watching this, doing different shots of this Tesla Semi, and there you can clearly see the ramp that was built to drive this Tesla Semi off of the pallet whenever it reaches its destination. Now the battery is low and we are returning to home. That is Giga Semi on the right, and on the left is one of the twin Milan twin buildings that are being constructed. They do not belong to Tesla. They're independently owned, but I would not at all be surprised if Tesla didn't lease one or more of these for storing supplier parts. The second one of the two twins is still just dirt, and that is my alternative drone support vehicle. And once they start work on this section, I'll have to find a good overview location from which to fly the drone. I might do it right up there a little bit, over by the guard gate, the second guard gate. And for those of you that are interested, this is the drone returning to home. Earlier, it had returned and dropped itself right into the bed where it took off, but it did not get its proper waypoint and was a little bit off. So I had to intervene and grab it out of the air. Thanks for joining, and I hope you find this interesting.